With over 17 years of experience, Christian's won numerous awards for slinging and flown in from Austria to compete in this year's championship. He knows a thing or two about how a novice like Chica can learn to sling, starting with a few answers to questions like what exactly is a sling?
This is actually slings like David and Goliath used in the famous story. This is a woven pouch. You can use a loom or either weaving over sticks. And the pouch is in here and the projectile would be in here. The famous Pharaoh Tutankhamen had in his tomb 4 of these style slings. This is a braided sling, like they typically do in the Balearic Islands. And starting from one side, it's braided, and then here it splits up. And by this way you can shoot a very small lead projectile like Julius Caesar or Hannibal used, or Alexander the Great, but also big rocks. At the end you have a break that breaks down after release, otherwise you would whip yourself.
Okay, so this bit stops you from
hurting
yourself. Ah, I see. Okay.
And the main principle is you put it on your loop of a finger for most of the slings, and the other cord is held by fingers. Then you rotate slowly, and then with the force of the shoulders and the hips you add power. You release with the fingers, it flaps open, the projectile is released and flies tangentially towards the target.
Wow, that must take a lot of practice.
So the first few shots can go backwards as well, so take care and just start using with tennis balls.
Yeah, be careful. What is this made out of? This is
clay. This is pure clay.
And these types of stones, they're not special stones. They're just around.
Yes.
Or they're not made specifically for this.
These are natural stones, mostly from beaches or for rivers. You can try it. It's quite smooth, as they say in the Bible about David's stone. It's like smooth stones.
Yeah, very, very smooth.
Because if they're broken stones, it would damage the sling on the one hand, and it would also have an influence on the release, so the precision would be less. Much more speed and more energy and impact.
It's amazing. There's a lot more to it. It's quite technical.
Yes, and you see also in prehistory, people